Yo. It's time to rebuild. Yo. It's time these words were carefully chosen and then slow, spoken free. This is my mea culpa. Honestly, feelings are breaking down for every step I take. I make sacred grounds, like a symbolic giant tiptoe without eggshells weighed down with the stress of 1,000 burning burdens. Exhaling vapor with condensation so potently frigid, it's like poisonous pin tips puncturing the epidermic surface. There's nothing more frightening than when your own shadow is hiding, because it's embarrassed of the connection residing within the person. So I'm learning to position the chin the opposite of facing down, keeping the head up to see what's up ahead of me. Mentally meddling headwind so glacial that it'll set aside cytogenic fire to my anatomy. I'm fed up with battling these so-called enemies. They're nothing but fantasy fallacies corralling me. The sedans never in park. You see, I simply will never stand by idly. I believe there exists a place greater than our dreams. It flows out the pores of the floors like ocean scenes. I've seen the scenic scene of hate for too many years. These boats all floated off my salty tears. Faulty years and shitty flow. But I'm much, much stronger now. I'll never drown in the city below. I was clinging to hope like a life jacket, but I've learned buying that hat doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be bringing the world magic. So reach in, dig in and keep dreaming. The world will spin and we will sin. There's no stopping the revolutional axis, and mankind to me seems to be in evolutional excess. A carnivorous malignant abscess, consuming intelligence, leaving the innocence completely absent. That last breath of madness completely past us. But we're all falling into the swallowing labyrinth well, overexposed to hollowing cancerous cells of asbestos. The best this could ever be is if we based our next step off my thesis. Intelligent poetry. Choke breathless and ubiquitous imagery, infinite sorceric scenery, leaving me constantly trying to map quest sanctity. But the mild is unknown. And the cost? Sanity. Now rapidly brace yourself philosophically, because you're about to see a lyrical seed bloom to a magnificent tree. There's plenty of room to go and gather the leaves, and if we lived off our roots, we'd have everything we need. We can't coddle the wounds so the harpoon sits deep. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to show that you bleed. Pain is just a bird in the weeds. And the colt's foot it lays, hold still and pray, till the confidence grows so swollen we throw boulders at it and dare to try to fly away. So today, this is my conviction. I'm still having troubles with the distinction between dedication and addiction. Writing sensation can send the soul into a headspin under explorative euphoric intoxications, like piercing the skin with the porcelain fangs of a heroin-addicted viper holding the glowing light of heaven within. So much confusion. Where does it begin? Better yet, does it really end in the ink at the end of my pen? Or will my words grow through the grass above the grave that I'm in? It doesn't matter. Obsession seems to be my misprint, labeled an outsider when compared to all the other oblivious children consumed with a non-ideological pollution. So forget common conceptual conclusions. This is a nuclear cytoplasmic infusion of enlightened realism into the neural system, given to you as an eternal benison through verbal medicine. Now sit back and watch as this IV drips and drops, and this physician's incisions positions visions of true hip-hop. An articulate oculus to the blinded civilians, here to illuminate the fate that we're all facing. An amazing mason, solidifying, creating, words heavier than bricks. Let's use them to rebuild the nation, the very place that we stay in, make love in and pray in. Damn it. Let's just start all over. Let's just start all over and rebuild this planet. Aspects. Underground experience.